I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project. Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. And in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question.
Ooh, maybe I might be able to collect something.
You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer.
This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
Yeah, why not?
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think?
Can I really ask you anything at all?
Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Maybe I can find out more info about my brother.
Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Oh, I'm gonna be Russian. Don't worry.
Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you.
No, I don't need it.
Ah, don't be like that. Hey, come on! Don't go! Why don't you stand there after her? Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run.
She doesn't look like the type to mess with.
Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you. I don't need your information.
Yeah, I'd stop now while you're ahead and don't have have your body shish kebabbed or something.
If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
They're trying to intimidate people into doing business, good sir.
Oh, you again.
Oh, this is their usual job.
How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
Are you alright?
Shenhe,
What?
Shenhe?
my name.
Oh, hello, Shenhe.
Thank you for helping to defuse the situation.
You're welcome. I always like to be a tattletale whenever people are being jerks.
I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
Ah! You can't do that. That's way too violent.
What was that noise?
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
I can make you a salad.
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Those are all medicinal herbs, aren't they? Not that you can't eat them, but still.
Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal. Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus?
Possibly.
It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an adeptus, that would explain everything.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order.
Thank you.
She's really eating them.
That is funny that she just eats herbs.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you.
Are they really that good?
Rather awful.
What? You ate something you don't even like.
What are your plans from here?
Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
Until this point, I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance.
We welcome you to our team.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Wow.
Vito! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
This girl is violent.
Is it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge! Why isn't it floating?
Prostrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount.
If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful!
I think you're overestimating yourself, girl.
I'll go on ahead with the Prostrate. Let's meet at the building site later.
Okay.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those adepti, surely.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there.
Let's go check in and take a rest.
Sounds good.
All right. I will head to my room for now.
Hey!
What?
Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Hi.
One trusts you have met Shenhe.
So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool! So, what's her Adeptus name anyway?
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
She obviously ain't, apparently.
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
I thought so.
What? You knew already?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
That's one way to put it.
She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. One entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. She held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
What?
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days.
Sounds like she was kicked butt from day one.
That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her. Her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Now that Shen-He's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Alright. Hello, Shenna.
Hey, so, Shenhua,
Don't spill the beans that her mama came to see how she's doing.
Master has relayed my situation to you.
Oh.
I take it.
You already knew.
sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Though you mistook me for an adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend.
Well, hey, everyone's a friend in my book.
For this, I'm very grateful indeed.
Whether you're an adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends. Let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. Hey, Violet! And hey, Beto! And hey, person Paimon doesn't know?
Wow, can't believe you sourced the Plostrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
You're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over. Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
Nice to meet you.
Miss Yun is also here for the contest.
I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think?
Smart idea.
Interesting approach. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory.
Alright.
I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, bye, Beto.
By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation. No wonder the legend of the Divine Damsel of Devastation is said to have taken place here. This looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by adepti. The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? What's the story about, though? It's the story of a girl becoming a hero. The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me." But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward. Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor.
Yeah, I think this story's about Shenhe.
Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas,
The paths of mortals and adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world.
I really like this story,
You do?
but I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Hey, there really is someone here.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here.
You can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
Shinho, you're alive.
Huh? You know this guy, Shinka? Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
A branch family of exorcists used to live in the east of the
Remains
village.
a god. An abandoned village, Mount Tianhong.
But around 2 weeks, the mother died of disease. The young daughter went missing shortly after. The father hanged himself on a tree. Holy heck, okay.
Does this mean that the true story of the divine damsel of devastation happened right here, in this village?
Doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I will give you everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting weary. Your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. I have read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on looking for ways to save you, but it's utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Mingjin, and he had kept the book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. The god appeared. I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at her daughter Shenhe. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity, and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might have been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed, and still no news. I grew restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. Maybe this is the true story of the divine damsel of devastation.
Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. Was it her choice to enter that ghastly situation? She was forced into it. It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera. Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. We found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts, so I'd like to change them. I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version. My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing?
We got it taken care of.
We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils.
Oh, sweet.
The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
Wonderful.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Yeah.
We found all the materials!
All three of you found them together. Okay, I see.
The Wondercores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler,
Yunjin, and Beidou.
Heck yeah!
I'd like to invite our 3 winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here.
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later.
Alright then. Guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first.
Alrighty.
The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise. Miss Yun, you are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber?
Whoa.
I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
Will do.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your brother's whereabouts.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not great.
No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. The key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
A sense of belonging?
Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. Everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see. Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Take what on their own?
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The Millilith have set up an ambush.
Excuse me?
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
what in the world are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends.
Cut the ropes. Let's go. What? What in the... Is that stupid water beast thing back? Looks like it. This is not good. So we gotta fight it again?
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who's that?
Osial's wife.
What?
Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
Whoa. Yo, that's awesome. But wait, this is the sea monster's wife? Knock it down! Hello, Hutao. Good to see you back. This doesn't look good. Oh, that is not good. What am I gonna do? Oh, no, no. Oh, ow. Oh, thank you, Shenhe. At least I'm not dead.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Power of friendship! Go kick some butt, girl! Kick some more butt! Is she dead? Is she dead? Is she dead? She just drop kicked into a vortex.
What are you doing here?
What
Can't
in
let you be the only one taking this risk?
what
I
in
hardly
the
see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina.
so
but
how
in
do
the
I
fight to the death? I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too.
I wish I had a long range character at the moment. Come on, get up here. Oh, there's multiple.
Take your true form. Manifest.
Ah. No, 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 no. There we go.
Let the show begin.
Nice. Okay. Good, good, good. Come on, get out here. Ow, ow, ow. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Come on. Ah!
Unleash. Manifest.
Why do you have 3 heads? Are you trying to be annoying? Okay, come on, get your butt over here. Come on. Get your butt over here. Oh, come on, really? Really? Ow, 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 ow. Nope.
Unleash.
No, this is not the best. Oh, crud.
Obey. Do your master's bidding.
Okay. Come on, get out of the dang water, you stupid things. How do I attack that? How do I attack that stupid thing? Get out of the way.
Unleash! Obey!
Nice. Ah, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Nice, okay. We can do this. No, 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 bad, no, bad, no. There we go.
Unleash!
Nice.
Shouldn't we go after her?
Just let it go.
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue
I'd
pursuing
imagine.
her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
All right. Are you okay?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me.
Well, you needed the help, obviously.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
So the crisis has been safely averted.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
How are the Millilith?
Our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Just like the hero in the story.
I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
I hear she's going to perform the Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father.
I wonder if she's gonna change the performance or keep it like Shenhe wanted.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
Go for it, girl. Do a wonderful performance. Oh, that looks like a Gengar.
神女劈冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。
This is awesome. Bravo, Eugen.
彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
Good job, Eugen.
Did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
Yes, you did very good.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
I agree.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Young, here you are, huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an adeptus.
Oh.
Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The Divine Damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for.
Dude, go home.
Let me pull up a chair, all right? We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Uh-oh, Shenhe's gonna slap him.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Seems like she still has a long way to go.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.